The journey over the mountain. Once upon a time, in the lush forests, at the foot of high mountains, there lived a deer. Deer had a hopeful heart and always thought positively. As winter approached, he decided to travel to the other side of the mountain to join his family. I should reach my family before winter comes, he thought. Spending winter with them seemed like a wonderful idea, and he missed them very much. Before setting off, Deer wanted to prepare a bit. While gathering food in the forest, he met other animals. "Hello, friends. I'm migrating to my family. Would you like to come with me?" he asked. The rabbit replied, "I'd love to join. I don't want to be alone in the cold winter." The birds chirped, "We'll come too. It's so fun to fly high." Then squirrels, a wild duck, and a friendly fox decided to join as well. Together, Deer and his new friends finished their preparations. Before they began their journey, Deer said, "If we travel together, we'll be stronger." His friends loved the idea. As they started out, they saw rain clouds gathering over the mountain peaks. The clouds grew bigger, and soon it began to rain. Deer and his friends struggled but supported each other. The rabbit encouraged them, saying, "Don't be afraid. We can make it safely if we stick together." Soon, they reached a fast-flowing river. The water was strong and crossing seemed difficult. Deer thought, "We must find a way across." Then he had an idea. "Friends, let's line up and hold on to each other. I'll go first and show you where to step." Rabbit quickly came forward, saying, "I'll stand right behind you. If you slip, I'll hold you." Deer carefully approached the riverbank and took a step. The water was cold, but he pressed on bravely. The other animals followed, and together, they managed to cross the river. As they continued, the mountain paths grew steeper. Climbing over a rock, thick fog rolled in, making it hard to see the way. Deer paused and said, "The fog is dense. We need to be careful." Fox spoke up, "I have sharp eyes. I'll go in front and guide you so we don't get separated." Everyone liked the idea, and they moved forward slowly but safely. They followed the path and climbed the mountain. The air grew colder, the winds on the slopes grew stronger, and soon a storm began. Deer shouted, "Stop! We need to find shelter." Quickly, they found a nearby cave and took refuge. Rabbit looked out at the fierce storm with worried eyes. "Will the storm end soon?" he asked. Deer smiled and said, "Yes, it will. We just have to be patient. Together, we'll reach my family's home." After a while, the storm passed, and the sun came out. Deer and his friends set out again. As they neared the mountain peak, Deer's heart beat with excitement. He could hardly wait to see his family. Finally, when they reached the top of the mountain, they could see the forest where Deer's family lived in the distance. A great joy filled their hearts. As they descended the mountain, the challenges they had faced no longer seemed important. Supporting each other, they pressed forward with excitement. They reached the forest and walked along the river. At last, they saw smoke rising from Deer's family's home and the warm light streaming from the windows. Deer shouted happily, "Mom! Dad! I'm here!" His family rushed out to greet him, embracing him with joy. "You finally arrived, we missed you so much," his mother said, her eyes shining. As Deer hugged his family, he felt a deep happiness in his heart. His friends joined him, and together, everyone celebrated. That night, as they gathered around the fire and talked about their winter plans, Deer realized how important family bonds were and that it was always easier to overcome challenges together. He turned to his friends and said, "This journey with you was a wonderful experience. Together, we can accomplish anything." And so, Deer was ready to spend a winter with his family, knowing he was not alone, but surrounded by friends and family.